जी, assalamu alaikum to all the students. A very warm welcome to you all in our this lecture number 5 this is, and we are having this English language class. I'm your teacher Sitra. Today we are having fifth session. Okay, it is a fifth lecture and the topic is adjectives and its kind. You people have already had a brief introduction about this with adjective and the kinds, but now we are having a very you may say a lecture which is in depth. Okay, we will deeply discuss the kinds of adjectives, what are the adjectives, how can we differentiate between the kinds, among the kinds, and then how to use them and how to express these kinds in our sentences. We will inshallah learn today. So first of all, we are having adjective. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. You have already done, you have already, you may say, learned that what are the adjectives in our first lecture which was parts of speech. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. Means if we are having noun or a pronoun, to describe it, to tell the quality of a noun or pronoun, to elaborate, to add something more about noun or a pronoun, you use the word which is called an adjective. This description or this quality of the noun or a pronoun can be a good or a bad, it doesn't matter. Okay. So an adjective is a word which tells us more about noun or a pronoun. It is the description of a noun or a pronoun, that how which kind of a noun or a pronoun we are having. Okay. For example, Jane is a clever girl. Okay. Jane is a clever girl means clever is an adjective and it describes Jane. Okay. We are having noun here. Jane is also a noun and girl is also a noun. Okay. Girl is a common noun and Jane is a proper noun. Okay. If you realize, then you will get to know that every sentence is made up of different parts of speech. Okay. To uh, to express, to tell something, when we use any structure in writing or speaking, the sentence is consist of different parts of speech. They are not total 8 or 9 parts of speech. They can be 4 to 5 parts of speech. Okay, just look at here. Proper noun is a verb. Then we have article, clever is adjective, and then again noun, common noun. So we are having 4 parts of speech over here to complete this sentence. So it is the recalling of your parts of speech also. Okay. So in this example, Jane is a clever girl. Clever is an adjective and it describes noun. Which kind of Jane is? Which kind of a girl is Jane? She is clever. Okay. So these words which describes the noun or a pronoun which tells us that what kind or how many or how much about the noun or a pronoun, these are called adjectives which tells us something more about noun or a pronoun. As I told you that noun or a pronoun, it is not necessary that the quality is only the description of noun or a pronoun, but you may say that what is the quantity of the noun or a pronoun. ठीक है? It can be the quality of the noun or a pronoun. So how many, which one, what kind, these all can be the question to give the answers in adjective form. Okay. So the sentence will be, first you will be having noun or a pronoun, then there will be an adjective type of question in which you have to answer in the adjective form. Okay. And this adjective will be followed by these types of words, these types of questions. So you may know that which type of adjective you will be having. Okay. You may say this is the pictorial definition of the adjective also, that noun or a pronoun is at the left side, then you will be having any adjective type of question over there, adjective type of word, question words over here, and it is followed by the adjective also. Okay, so this is the pictorial form of adjective sentences. Now we have types of adjectives. Before starting any descriptive or written work in the copies, when you will be having the copies from the store, I know that right now the copies are not available, but after a week or two, when you will be having the classwork copies, you have to first make the title page of the adjectives and its kind, which is the title, which is the topic name of our this lecture. Okay, then before writing definitions, examples, exercise, anything about this topic, you have to make this flowchart. Okay, kinds of adjectives, we are having three kinds of adjectives: quality, quantity, and the number. Quality, by its name you may say adjective of quality is in which we are telling the quality of the noun or a pronoun. Okay, we are describing in a quality form. Then we are having second is adjective of quantity. In this type of adjective, you will describe the noun or a pronoun in the quantity, that how much, okay, or how many. This shows the quantity. Then we have number three is number. In this type of adjective, there is a very little bit, okay, very little difference between quantity and number. It is mostly used with the mass nouns, which are uncountable nouns. Okay, water, liquid, juice, milk, rice, sugar. Okay, these can be told in the quantity form. And in number, you will use 102, 5, 2, whether you are writing in digits or whether you are writing in words. But it can be numbers, that 37 students in the class. So this is called the adjective of number. So this is the flowchart. Now, number one type, we have a qualitative adjective. Means in this type of adjective, we will be having all those nouns or pronouns about which we are describing their qualities. Okay. Now, quality is also called descriptive adjectives. You may also call qualitative adjective to descriptive adjectives. Okay, the both are same because we are describing, we are giving a description of the noun or a pronoun. So that's why it is also called qualitative or descriptive adjective both. To describe the quality of a noun or thing, for example, its size. Okay, किसी भी noun or a pronoun or person, place, animal, thing के when you are describing its size, okay, if you are giving a general description of it, which is the physical appearance of that person, place, or thing. Okay, age, shape, color, material, origin, and purpose. When you are discussing, when you are describing, okay, these all things: size, age, physical appearance, the general description, shape, purpose, color, material, origin, these all includes in this type of adjective, which is qualitative or descriptive adjective. Okay, for example, tall, okay, excellent, slim, young, square, plastic. This is the material, this is the shape. This, you may say, you are showing age over here. Tall is a physical description, excellent is the quality, size, okay, age, my book is red in color. Okay, so all these things are discussed in the descriptive or qualitative adjective. So this is called the qualitative of descriptive adjectives, in which you are giving the physical appearance, the physical description of anything, its size, its age, how does it look like, material it can be, its purpose, its origin, when it was born. Okay, so these all are the discussion points of this qualitative or descriptive adjective. For example, the tall girl is my classmate. Okay, the tall girl, वो जो tall girl है, she is my classmate. Okay, so you are emphasizing, or you may say specifying that girl which is tall. Okay, the girl is tall. So the tall word is adjective because you are giving the physical description of that girl that she is tall. Okay, then the students achieved excellent results. Excellent is again describing the results, that how was the result the students achieved, which type of result. It was excellent, it was good, it was the best result. Okay, so these all are the words which we use uh, to describe the quality, to give the description of any noun or a pronoun. This is called qualitative or descriptive adjective. These are some examples. I have long hair. Okay, again hair is plural also, singular also. Okay, whenever you are having hair, it will not be the single. Okay, it will always so many hair, but the plural form of hair is always hair, no s hair with the hair. Okay, I have long hair. How are my hair? They are long. Okay, Ali is a fat boy. How is a boy? He's fat. Sanya is a beautiful girl. He has a blue pen. What is the color of the pen? It was blue. Her grandmother is an old lady. What is the age of your grandmother? She is very old. Okay, so these are the all these points which we have done here. That size, general description, which is physical, you may say, age, shape, color, material, origin, whatever. Okay, these all are included in this category of adjective. Then we have quantitative adjectives. Quantitative adjectives are used to indicate the number or amount of things. I told you that quantitative adjectives and number adjectives, they both are very similar to each other. Sometimes we use some types of number also in the quantitative adjective. Okay, to indicate the number or amount of things, we use this quantitative adjectives, like 1 liter, 2 liter. There must be quantity. Number is also used over there, but there must be a quantity of the noun or pronoun. For example, some, much, little, enough, all, no. No is also a quantity. Okay, all is also a quantity. It is describing the quantity. Okay, no, it means zero quantity. Any, whole, several, these all are quantitative adjectives. Okay, just for example, she found many pens under the table. Means she has got so many pens under the table. We cannot count them. Okay, or we didn't count them. हमने count किया ही नहीं. Okay, but at a glance, एक नजर में, in a glance, we may say that there are so many pens. Okay, she found so many pens under the table. Okay. Okay, Abdul Rahman, I will try to speak a bit louder. Okay. Now she found many pens under the table. It means that we didn't count them, but in a glance we may say, we can guess that there are so many pens. Okay, they are countable, but at that time we didn't count them. So that's why we are not saying that 100 pens were over there. No, we are saying there were so many pens. Number two, there was no milk in the jug. I told you that no is also a quantity. Okay, it is also a quantity. Zero quantity. Okay, I don't have any pen. I have some pen. I have some milk. I have much water. Okay, I have little water. Okay, so these all are the words which we use to quantify the noun or a pronoun. To describe the quantity of the noun or a pronoun, we use these quantitative adjective examples. There are 37 students in this class. I told you that quantitative adjectives and adjective of number, they both are very similar, but in numbers we always call about the number. In quantitative adjectives we may say some types of word which is followed and the quantitative adjective is followed by them. Okay, like 37 students in the class. इस क्लास में 37 students हैं. Okay, we are having this 37 in the words form, but if we are telling it in the adjective of number, we will write here the digit 3 and then 7 over there. Okay, so there is a very little bit difference. It will not be wrong if you write this, but there's a very little difference in quantitative adjective or adjective of number. Now see the examples. There is much water in the jug. Okay, there is little water or there is a little water in the jug. Okay, both can be quantitative. Okay, little or a little. There is no water in the jug, again quantity, zero quantity. There is some water in the jug. There is sufficient water in the jug. There is enough water in the jug. These all are the words which does not tells us that how much water in the jug, but we have much water, we have a little water, we have no water. Okay, we have enough water. Okay, and what is the quantity of your enough? आपका enough कितना है? Like suppose my enough is uh, 4 barrels. Okay, because I have a big family, or you may say, but if you are having only 2 persons in your family, okay, so one 1 or 2 barrels are enough for you. So the enough quantity is differentiate according to the people, according to the noun or a pronoun. So your enough is different and my enough is totally different. Okay, so they will not tell us the actual amount, but it tells us the amount, the quantity of the thing, the quantity of the noun or a pronoun, which is not accurate. Okay, screen नहीं आ रही. Mahnur Habib, is there anyone else who is not getting my screen? Is there anybody else who is not getting the screen except Mahnur Habib? Aisha Sheikh, thank you so much. Mahnur Habib, it will be a problem from your side, bete. If you are not getting the screen, maybe there is a setting problem. We have done about half a topic and now you are telling me that you are not getting the screen. Okay, so these are the examples. Okay, now we have third, which is adjective of number. Okay, adjective of number answers the question how many. It means that we talk about how many countable things in this category. That how much or how many, there is a big difference in how much and how many. How much means the quantity. Okay, 1 liter, 5 liter, 10 liters. Okay, we cannot count them. They are mass nouns, or they, you can say they are uncountable noun. Okay, but in the numbers we talk about how many, the count nouns, the countable nouns. Okay, countable things. Adjective of a number answers the question how many. Example, I met her several times. This several and this several. Okay, there is a big difference. Okay, in this several and in number several. Several times means how many times? Several times means we can count these times. मैं कई दफा उससे मिल चुका हूँ. ठीक है, when we will ask further that how many times you have met, then she will count, he will count, then it will be told us that 5 times or 10 times, 8 times. Okay, so I met her several times, this is the number that it can be countable. Okay, we have 2 hands. Again, how many hands we have? 2. So these are count nouns, countable nouns. We talk about countable nouns in the number. Okay. Now numbers are adjectives. You can use number as adjectives. A number describes a noun by telling how many, means these are countable. Spell out numbers 1 through 9. We spell the numbers. We say the numbers from 1 till 9. Numbers 10 and above are often shown as numerals. Then above 10 or 10 number. After the 10 or above the 10 numbers, they are shown as numerals. Okay, numerals means they are written in numeral forms. Example, Sam drove 100 112 miles. It took him 2 hours. Okay, now this is more than 10, 11 numbers, so we are writing in numeric form. Okay, Sam drove 112 miles. It took him 2 hours, means they are also countable. Okay, or they are also countable. So these are the countable noun, countable type of things you may say for which we use adjective of number. And above 10 or 10, 10 or 10 to or above to the 10, we often show them in a numeric form. Okay, now we have degrees of adjectives also. Okay, what are the degrees of adjectives? We have 3 degrees of adjectives. Number one is positive. Okay, when we are simply telling the quality or quantity or number of any noun or a pronoun, this is called positive degree. Okay, when we are not comparing two things, this is the single person or thing about which we are telling, about which we are describing, this is called positive degree. Then we have comparative degree. What is the comparative degree? Comparative degree is when we are having two things, two persons, okay, two animals or two places, and we are comparing them. Okay, and we are comparing between them. हम उन दोनों को compare कर रहे हैं. That I am more intelligent than you. I am busier than you. Okay, so these are the comparative degrees when we are having two or three or more than them, but and we are comparing from one to the other, from two to the third one, from third to the fourth one. Okay, we are comparing them. Then we have superlative, which is the best type of the adjective. Okay, which is the best degree of the adjective, and there is no comparison of it. Okay, we cannot compare it with anyone. Or which is the most beautiful, most wealthier. Okay, so these are the different degrees. We have positive, comparative, superlative, and now right now just like see this slide, the tall, she is tall. Okay, we are not saying anything about it, but we are, it's a positive sentence that she is tall. She is taller than her. Now she is taller than her. Now we are comparing between these two, and she is the tallest in among all three dolls or all three girls. She is the tallest one. ये सबसे ज़्यादा tall है. There is no comparison of it, but we are comparing all three. But in all three, we are having the tallest one is this girl. Okay. Now, this is the list of degrees of adjectives. You may say positive, sad, sadder, the saddest. Always remember that when we are having a superlative degree, we will not we will not write the adjective word, or we will not pronounce the adjective word without the. We have to use article the over here before the superlative degree of adjective. Sad, sadder, the saddest. Good, better, the best. Wealthy, wealthier, the wealthiest. Red, redder, the reddest. Tall, taller, the tallest. Handsome, more handsome, most handsome. Bad, worst, the worst. Young, younger, the youngest. Clever, cleverer, and the cleverest. Now there is a question arise here that why we are having more and most differentiation here, why we are not handsomer and the handsomest. Okay, I'll let you know. Now this is the rule of comparative adjectives, that in the comparative adjectives, how we will get to know that where we have to use er and where we have to use more, most. Okay, now if we have one syllable, what are the syllables to pronounce a single word? How many times our tongue moves? ठीक है, how many times our word moves to pronounce a words, to pronounce a word. Okay, this is called syllable. Okay, if you see this exercise, if you see this example, tall. Okay, only one syllable is here. Taller, taller. Two times my tongue is moving. Tallest. Okay, again two syllables here. So this is the, I'm just giving you the example that when we are having one syllable, means we are, our tongue is moving only one time. This is called the syllable. One syllable we are having, so we have to use er in the comparative adjective, and in the superlative we have to use est. Okay, sad, sadder, saddest. Just like clean, cleaner, cleanest. Okay, this is called the rule of comparative adjective. If we have two syllables like busy, bz, two syllables, okay, two sounds are coming from our mouth and my tongue is moving two times, bz, so two syllables are here. Okay, and plus if two syllables are here and the word is ending on y, so we will remove y, we will add eir over there, it will become busier. Okay, y ko hatayenge, we will replace y from I and then we will add er over there. Again, if we are having two syllables or more syllables, but like this, they are not ending at y, वो y पे end नहीं हो रहे, then we will use the word more or less with the comparative and the most with the superlative. Okay, see here, here, hand, some. Two syllables are here, but it is not ending on y. So we will use more handsome, the most handsome. Okay, you have to remember this rule that if there is a one syllable, you have to use er and est in comparative and superlative. Two syllables ending with y, then y will be removed from I with I and er will be over there and the est over there. Then two or more syllables, but they are not ending at y. Then you have to use more or less, more handsome, less handsome, the most handsome. Okay. So this is the rule. Adjective or describing words change change form to show degrees of comparison, which are positive, comparative, and superlative. Positive describes only one thing or person. Okay, किसी भी एक चीज को there is no comparison. Comparative, when there is a comparison between two things or person. Then superlative, there is a comparison between more than two. Okay, three or more persons. The Japanese Spitz is large. Okay, Spitz is a kind of dogs, you may say. Japanese Spitz is large. One syllable. A beagle is larger than a Japanese Spitz. The German Shepherd is the largest of the three. Okay, one syllable. That's why we are having er over there and est over there. The Japanese Spitz is popular. We are having three syllables here. Okay, so we will use more with the comparative. The beagle is more popular than the Japanese Spitz, and the German Shepherd is the most popular of the three. One syllable. Okay, yeah, you have to use est. If you are having two syllable ending with y, then what you have to do, I will sorry, y will be replaced with I and er will be there. And if you are having three syllables, then you will use, and it is not ending with y, then you will use more, less, or most. Now this is the exercise. I have written 5 to 6 sentences over here to make you understand that how you have to write the exercise in your classwork copy whenever you will be having the copies. I know right now you don't have any copy, okay, but whenever you will be having the copies, you have to solve this exercise, page number 185 of your concept book 2, then exercise 16c, which is the oral exercise, but you have to complete this according to the instruction what I have given in this assignments. Okay, tech pang, sorry, Tech Pang is very tall. In this sentence, we are having positive sentence. Tech Pang is very tall, so it will be same. Although his brother is short. Now we are comparing two people over here. So what will be the sentence? Tech Pang is very tall, although his brother is shorter. Okay, your ruler is long. Okay, your ruler is long than mine. Again, comparison, your ruler is longer than mine. This is the good teacher I have had. Now, whenever you are having the before the adjective, okay, you have to use superlative degree over here. This is the best teacher I have had. Again, here, handsome, the more handsome it will be. Okay, what is the name of the long? You have to use superlative degree when you are having the before adjective. The longest story you have read. So, this is all about the topic today. Okay. Now, if you have any query, you may ask in the chat box. Okay, and I am just taking your attendance. Okay, I'm not calling the names. If you have any question, you may ask. And before my leaving, please don't leave the meeting. If you have any question about this lecture, you may ask in the chat box. I will reply you. This video will be uploaded, okay? And your assignment will be uploaded too in the Google Classroom. Whenever you will be having your classwork copies, you will solve that assignment in your copies. Okay, now with the next week, we will be having literature class. Okay, Miss Positive degree. Okay, positive degrees are when we are not having any two persons, we are having only one person or thing, and we are describing its quality. It is called positive degree. Okay, we are not comparing two things. Okay, this is called the positive degree. In positive degree, we are not comparing with anything, and we are having the positive sentence. We are only one thing to tell the quality. Okay, now it's the time is over, so I should leave now. Inshallah, we will meet in the next week. Till then,